everyone. Good afternoon and good evening wherever you are and however you may be listening, whether it's your first time tuning in or you listen and watch every single day. Thank you for spending your time here with us. This is the Water Online Show, powered by Water Online, the leading online destination for the water and wastewater market. I am your host, Travis Kennedy, and today's episode is all about what comes next. Specifically, what comes next in the world of metering pumps. There's been game-changing advancement from a company by the name of Blue White Industries with their Enhanced MD1. It's a next-generation diaphragm metering pump, and it's redefining chemical dosing performance and reliability. We're going to take a deep dive into what sets the Enhanced MD1 apart from its advanced digital control capabilities and precise flow accuracy to its simplified maintenance and integration with modern SCADA systems. Whether you're an operator, engineer, or a water quality professional, this episode will show you how Blue and White's Enhanced MD1 delivers smarter, safer, and more efficient chemical feed solutions. So grab your coffee, settle in, let's dive into how the Enhanced MD1 is helping water professionals everywhere achieve a higher standard of precision and performance. And here to tell us more is no stranger to the Water Online universe. He is an international superstar when it comes to talking water and the treatment of, he is none other than Rob Gledhill, president of Blue White. Rob, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you, Travis. I'm very happy to be here in the whole Water Online community. We really love that resource. Yeah.
Well, I know that our listeners and our readers and our users know a lot about Blue White already, but what they may not know enough about is your new MD1 core technology. So I'm hoping we can take some time here today and dive into that a little bit further. So if it's okay with you, can we start here and just tell us about MD1's core technology and the benefits in chemical feed specifically?
Absolutely. I mean, I could be more excited about a technology like the MD1.
We're excited about it. I think it's fantastic.
Good. Yeah, good. So we share that. We have that in common. And so let me tell you a little bit about this. So it's a chemical metering pump, and it's a diaphragm chemical metering pump, which means it's a very accurate pump at dosing any kind of chemicals into an application like water reservoir or wastewater treatment. Anyway, what's unique about the MD1 is that there's no stroke adjustment for this diaphragm metering pump, which you can commonly see on a single diaphragm metering pump. We have, what's unique with our technology is we have two diaphragms operating in a separate phase from one another.
Okay.
And so what you're getting is, it's not continuous feed rate, but it's near continuous, where you're always having output from your chemical metering pump being injected into your system. And the benefit of this is that you can change the feed rate amount from, say, 7 gallons per hour down to 1 gallon per hour, whatever, all without a stroke adjustment. The problem with stroke adjustments are when you pull back on that diaphragm stroke, you increase your chance of vapor lock. And if you're pumping chemicals like sodium hypochlorite, that vapor lock is essentially going to stop your pump from pumping into a critical application, which is very bad. The MD1 and the multi-diaphragm metering pump technology Blue White offers prevents that. So it's near continuous chemical feed. It's a robust pump, 20-foot suction lift. It's a pump like no other. Yeah, well, we're very proud of this pump, this technology. And so we're rolling it out through many different feed rate ranges as well.
I'm fascinated by it. So you're right. With chem feed, it's a critical part of the process. So if that stops for whatever reason, there's going to be issues.
Absolutely.
Lost productivity, lost money, lost time. The water isn't treated as it should be. It just creates a whole new set of headaches. So what you're describing now is an elevation technology as it relates to the desired outcomes that anybody that needs or utilizes chemical feed pump would utilize. So with that in mind, how does the Enhanced MD1 elevate the entire series of what Blue White has developed over the years?
Right. So a few years ago, we had this idea of launching this type of technology, this multi-diaphragm metering pump technology driven by an electric brushless DC motor, super energy efficient.
That's good, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
It's important. Efficiency is what every company is striving for here, but go ahead.
Very much so. Yes, definitely. So we launched this technology as a way to test the market. I mean, we really saw the benefits of this technology in our lab and all our testing and our engineers and our lab technicians. And then we were testing it with with customers like alpha testing and all this. So we launched it to the industry, and the feedback we got was tremendous with this double diaphragm metering pump technology. I mean, because everything I mentioned with your last question, I mean, the benefits are tremendous.
Right.
Just by adding one more diaphragm and removing the stroke adjustment connected to a brushless DC motor. So we learned very fast that the market wanted this, especially with the MD1 feed rate ranges, up to 7 gallons per hour, 150 PSI, at a lower price point than some of the larger, higher end pumps in the market today.
Now, the market wanted it, but I'm curious about this. Is it that they weren't aware that there was capabilities out there that could accomplish it? Or was it that they didn't even know that they needed it and that it was available to them? Like, where was the knowledge gap there?
That's an interesting question. I mean, if there's no similar technology in the marketplace,
right,
then customers are not going to ask you for this solution or this design, right? And so we have to be able to read between the lines or know what the end goal is for the customer to see if we can design something even better that they may not be asking us for. And that's exactly, I'm glad you brought this up. That's exactly how the MD1 and the multi-diaphragm metering pump innovation came to life within Blue White.
It's a disruptive solution. I mean, that's how I would define it, which I think is exciting. So what are some of the other features, benefits of the Enhanced MD1 that we can talk about here?
Right. So we knew we hit the sweet spot with this design, and it was exactly the feedback we were getting. The customers were really enjoying, and they were just fascinated by the new design and the characteristics of the metering pump. So based on customer feedback, we decided to redesign and enhance the MD1. And so what we did is we totally revamped the hyperlink drive, which has multiple patents on the hyperlink drive, which is essentially a yoke.
Yeah.
And we redesigned the diaphragms within the pump. And the ultimate goal or the ultimate result was that we were able to achieve much higher pressure capabilities now with the newly enhanced MD1. So now we go up to 180 PSI. But I will let you know, Travis, I believe in safety factors 100%. So we tested this pump well above 200 PSI for longevity testing. And
smart.
The pump is a workhorse.
Yeah, right. That's what the market is looking for. Regardless of any of the other benefits, they need a reliable workhorse for whatever it is that they're doing, wherever that is in the plant. So I'm glad that you described it that way, because that's exactly what your customers and potential customers are going to be looking for. So I think that's fascinating. I think it's also worth noting again just how well you tested this before introducing it to the market. So you weren't just happy with 180. We're going to test it up to 200. And that way we know for sure that this is going to accomplish what your customers wanted to accomplish and do it consistently and efficiently. So you mentioned something that I want to go back to about how it's consistent workhorse. It's foolproof almost, right? So what makes the mistake-proof check valves foolproof in this instance and with this technology?
Oh, yes. So you brought up a very good point. One of the enhancements that we made on this MD1 is we made the check valves mistake-proof. So there's a check valve on any diaphragm metering pump on the bottom of the diaphragm, on the top, and it's a necessary part of the pumping technology with a diaphragm pump. However, one of the challenges that we noticed in the field is that sometimes customers may put the check valves in the wrong direction. And
that's a problem.
That is a very big problem, because the check valve is a one-direction valve, and put them in the wrong way, it causes many problems. So what we designed was a keyed check valve to ensure that the check valves only get installed in one direction, and it's the correct direction, the right.
That's good, right?
Yes. And so that is and also we increased the check ball size and orifice within the valve system. And so what this means, this allows for higher velocity of fluids to pass through the pump head, and also higher viscosity fluids to pass through the pump head easily. And that's one of the many enhancements we made on this pump. And I will tell you, check valves that in combination with the new diaphragms, we redesigned the pump head, the hyperlink drive or the yoke, and the list goes on. I mean, this pump is, we had an internal message that this is a forever pump. And so that was our goal. That is, we're still only warranting this pump up to 5 years, which is an incredible warranty, but it was designed
That's great.
being a forever pump in mind. We feel very strongly about this technology.
Yes. So that's a huge benefit, a huge plus. I want to get to availability, when shipments can begin. I want to get to all those specifics. Before I do, businesses, municipalities specifically, your customers, your prospects, whether it's industrial or on the muni side, they like to save money on two or three things. Because I don't know if you've ever come across an overfunded water project. Have you? Have you ever come across a municipality or a project in an industrial segment that's overfunded?
No.
Right, exactly. Right. So they have to look to save money in certain areas. The biggest opportunity for them to save money usually falls within saving on energy, saving on time, and saving on money as it is, that's a specific. So with the Enhanced MD1, where does that help them save money? Oh, and time, also with time. So where does that help them save money or time, energy? I'll let you answer.
Well, yeah. Okay. Great question. The MD1 there's a number of reasons. You can also save chemical. What we've noticed is, customers will remove and say like an older technology chemical metering pump that was inaccurate with chemical dosing. And then they'll put in one of our pumps like the MD1, and then they're using way less chemical and they're meeting their regulatory requirements as far as chemical dosing and disinfection, but saving a ton of money and chemicals every month. Yeah. So I guess to answer your question, we did see that this high performance pump was gaining traction, and we only offered it in one model, which was the MD1 only came in one model, which had many multiple inputs and outputs. So if you're driving the pump with 4 to 20 milliamp input, or you want to collect 4 to 20 milliamp output from the pump, or have remote start stop, all of these external communication technologies was all available to the original MD1. However, there are some smaller water utilities that don't require all this, input and output of external signals. So we now have another version. We're just launching in January, the MD1B. And the B stands for base model. You're still going to get the high performance pump, but without the inputs and outputs for external communications. And it's going to come at a much lower price because you're not going to have to pay for those connections on the side of the pump.
So you're saving money. You're saving money.
Saving money. Exactly, Travis.
All right.
Why pay for something that you're not going to use?
Bingo.
You get the high performance pump, but you don't need the IO. Yeah.
Exactly right. I'm with you on that. So saving money is always a good thing.
Right. So now we offer that solution, the MD1B for base model. And then we also have our flagship, which is the MD1C, which stands for control. And this has all the wonderful input and outputs that a utility is going to use, 4 to 20, remote start stop, relay output, all of these good things. And so now we're really meeting two different price points for two different utilities that have different needs, right? So I think this has been really good for us and our customers. We've listened is basically what happened, Travis. What we have to do is listen, and we know what the customer needs, and we take it to heart and we deliver what they're looking for.
Well, you certainly delivered here. So if I was to talk about saving time, the more enhanced, the more inline and efficient a product is and a solution is, the more time they're going to save, the more money they're going to save, the more energy costs they're going to save. They're going to save money in this instance on not overusing chemicals that they wouldn't have to necessarily purchase and utilize and try and put into the system. So it sounds like your customers would be saving on all facets of what we just went over, on efficiency, energy, time, money. It sounds like a no-brainer.
Absolutely, Travis. I got one more example for you.
Hit me.
Yeah, I was just at a water treatment plant, and they had some other chemical metering pumps. It wasn't a blue-white pump, okay? And they were comparing that one to ours.
Yeah.
And they're like, what did they say? They said, anytime I want to prime that diaphragm metering pump, I've got to go find the instruction manual somewhere in some cabinet, and it takes so long to get there to figure it out. And they're like, what I love about your MD1 is you just have that prime button right there. And there's no thinking about it. There's no digging into some menu or instruction manual. And so they were complimenting us on how easy and intuitive it is to work with our pump. So that's a huge time saver as well, going back to your point, Travis. Yes.
It's an efficient model to say the least. And if you even want to start there, you're right. Like the simplicity of it for such an enhanced, more efficient model is really disruptive. We mentioned that in the beginning. There's a lot of things that this Enhanced MD1 has going for it, and all of them point towards the benefit of your customer. So with that being said, now that we've gotten everybody riled up about this, let's talk shipments. When can shipments actually begin?
They begin first part of January 2026.
Oh, a holiday gift, huh? So they can get like a holiday wrapped present and saying that your shipment will be in January, or they can start in January. That's exciting.
Right. We don't offer gift wrap yet as
you should think about it. The timing works.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So that's setting you up for a great 2026.
Right. This is the way I see it, Travis. Every time we develop a new product or an enhancement, we're always going to be better than the last one. Otherwise you're never learning from your experiences, right?
Right.
I feel like this MD1, the Enhanced MD1 is a very special pump, and it is such a high performing pump. Right now, we're currently setting up our assembly line. Mm-hmm. We are looking for 10 times the demand for this pump, 10x.
Man.
So we're setting up the production line to handle that, because we know this is going to be a very popular metering pump. The feed rate range, the pressure range, the price point, I think and the performance in this pump and how easy it is to use and all the things we're talking about saves money. We're ramping up production for a huge demand. We're very excited to launch this, and it launches actually January 5th, 2026.
Oh, based on what you told me, is 10 times enough? Like, should we be ramping up 20 times? Maybe? All right, we'll take it one step at a time. You're the expert.
We're capable of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Absolutely. If any of our listeners, users, viewers wanted to get more information on the Enhanced MD1 and Blue White as a whole, where would you send them?
Yeah, well, you can just log on to our website at blue-white.com. We'll have information on our website and phone numbers. If you'd love to speak with one of our Blue White team members, they'd be more than happy to work with you. They are experts in this market. So yeah,
I can vouch for that.
Website, blue-white.com, or pick up the phone. Either way, we'd love to talk to you and show you what we got.
Sounds good. I'm excited for it. January can't get here fast enough for us to take a look at how this performs once it's installed. I have no doubt that this is going to be a disruptive in a good way and a game changer for the industry and the market as a whole, and for your customers. Rob, I want to thank you for joining us here today, taking time out of your very busy day to let us know what you have coming down the pike for Blue White, especially around the specifics for the Enhanced MD1. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you, Travis, and thank you, Water Online community. Appreciate it.
Of course, for all of you out there, our listeners, our viewers, our readers, the Water Online universe as a whole, thank you for joining us here on the Water Online Show, and we will see you all next time.